folks, welcome back to yet another video. This time we're going to take a look at the European 2020 squad predictions for Spain using FM20. That's right, the amazing game that's hotly released. Yeah, and I've been doing these for a couple of days now. We're going to go through the remaining 20 teams that have already qualified over the line into the tournament in next summer. It's all over the place. It's all alles über the Platz, as they say in Germany. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take a look at the 23 men that were selected as the tournament kicks off. I've simulated all the way through to mid-June. The tournament is well underway, so we now know the players that get selected in this bizarro world. But before then, let's take a little reminder of some of the names that we should expect to see using Wikipedia. Here it is. Now, I think, I'm not too sure, I think Spain might have qualified prior to these latest round of qualifiers against Malta and Romania. They might have been over the line. So a lot of these names are not the names that you expect. There's a lot of players that haven't got many caps. Down the bottom there, we'll see some more names. But anyway, so David De Gea was in the most recent squad, as was Kepa and Paul Lopez, who's on the books at Roma. Sergio Ramos, obviously captain, 33 years of age. He was in the squad, as was Raul Albiol, Jesus Navas, Dani Carvajal, Juan Bernat, Inigo Martinez, Jose Luis Gaya, and Pau Torres as the defensive players selected by the Spain coach. It wasn't Luis Enrique, it was the other fella at the time, Marino. Sergio Busquets was in there, Santi Cazorla, Thiago, Saul Rodri, Fabian, Pablo Sarabia, and Dani Olmo. That's an unusual one there because he's also half Croatian. He could have opted to go that way, but he's opted to go with Spain, 21 years of age. Alvaro Morata, Paco Alcazar, Mikel Oyarzabal, and Gerard. Those were the names that were recently selected, just to familiarise some other names that should also be in consideration. Jordi Alba for Barcelona, only 30 years of age. Any other names in there? Zico for Real Madrid. He was not selected, as was Rodrigo for Valencia. He scored 8 goals, 22 games. You'd expect him to be in consideration. Iago Aspas from Celta Vigo. He could also be selected as well, but he's getting on a little bit. Yeah, so those are the names that we should expect to see in this simulation or experiment. So let's jump back in time over to the Bizarro world, which is my FM save. So we're going to take a look now at La España. I'm going to do it one by one, so stay with me, folks. Don't cheat. We're going to kick it all off with goalkeeper number 1, or possibly goalkeeper number 1, is David De Gea, 29 years of age. He's been with United for an eternity now. Obviously, they're number 1 by a country mile. 39 goals conceded, though. 36 games in this simulation. 12 clean sheets. That's just in the Prem de la Prem. If you want to expand it, 58 goals conceded in 54 games in all competitions. Obviously, he was going to make it. The only thing that's stopping would be an injury. So he goes, and alongside him will be Diego Costa. That's a name that we did not churn out in the thing. He's 31 years of age, £40.5 million rated in this simulation. Plays for Atletico Madrid these days. Had a good season on his... What's not his return? He's been there for a while now. Scored 16 goals in 27 games, 7.36 average rated. He had a bit of a slow start coming back to Atletico Madrid, just a couple of goals over the years. But according to this, he scores a whole bucket load this year, so we can expect to see him make the squad, as is Zico. We did mention that he was not in the initial squad here. Was that purely because of injury? No, it was just mixing it up a little bit. 28 years of age, in his prime, really, so you'd expect him to get... If he's getting game time for Real Madrid, I'd expect him to get game time for Spain. 48 caps, 15 goals, rated at £65 million with Real Madrid. Decent season, 7.11 average rated. Scored a few goals as well. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see him there. Koke is one of the names that doesn't feature in either of the lists. And I think I actually pulled him into my squad as well. Atletico Madrid player, rated at £58 million. Been there, done that with Atletico Madrid. He's old school, academy, product and all that kind of good stuff. Very good, loyal player as well. I'd like to see him go because he doesn't get doesn't get as much credit as a lot of other players, all the Real Madrid players, the Barcelona players. You know what? He's kind of he's just like under the radar. I mean, it's quite a shame, really. He should get a bit more spotlight for what he does. 6 goals, 27 games, 5 assists, 7.22 average rating. He'll go. I think he'll go. So yeah, like, glad to see him in there. Igno Martinez, did we mention him? Igno Martinez, I don't think so. I don't think he made the squad here. He got 9 caps, 0 goals, though, of his previous international thing. He plays for Athletic Bilbao, £35 million rated. He plays as a centre-back. Was picked up by Real Sociedad back in the day. 7.27 average rated. Centre-back, maybe left-back if you want to dabble there. So that's a name that might not be familiar with you. That will make the squad. No, in fact, he does make this. He does make the squad. He's in there. He's got 11 caps. Again, you slipped up there, FM, but he makes the squad. Alvaro Morata makes the squad as well. He's actually on loan from Chelsea to Atletico Madrid. In this bizarre world, he's actually scored 19 goals, 35 games this season, 24 goals in 48 games overall. Joining permanently, it looks like, valued at £69 million, 27 years of age. He's got a good 5 years ahead of him. He's in this squad, so I'd expect him to be in there. And if he's scoring goals in La Liga, he'll be in the... Because Spain have recently had trouble, or not trouble, but they've never really had a standout striker. They still don't have a standout striker. Morata's probably the most standout of... and Costa. So they're still looking for that figurehead to become their leading marksman, like a Harry Kane or somebody like that. But they've got a whole host of creative midfielders that can score goals as well. So Morata, he'll go. Alongside him will be Nacho. Yeah, Nacho, baby. He goes. At Real Madrid, £45 million rated. Can play at right back, centre back, left back as well. Wing backs if you want to go there as well. Don't know why I'm looking at his milestones. He's forever at Real Madrid, loyal player. We like that. We like a bit of loyalty. 18 games, 2 assists, 7.11 rated. Plenty more other games as well for in Europe and the Cup. 30 years of age, at his prime. He makes the squad. I don't see him in any of those. So yep, that's a name that we might have skipped by. Alvaro Odriozola. From Real Madrid as well. Another Madrid player actually picked up from Real Sociedad at the end of the 2018 season. He's a right back, Spanish, obviously. 6 caps, 1 goal. He'll go to the Euros as well. He had an average season. When I say average, I'm just looking at the game time here. A lot of games from the bench. 7.29 average rated. Competition numbers perhaps at right back. So he'll make the squad. For Spain. Joining him will be Pau Lopez, goalkeeper number 3, actually on the books at Roma. Been at Roma since the summer, bought from Real Betis for £20 million, who Real Betis picked him up from Espanyol for free. Goodness me, what a, that probably funded the Fekir move. 34 goals conceded out of 38 games, that's good turnaround. 7.10 average rated. So spent 20 million on him. He's rated at 20.5 million. Obviously, he must be the replacement for Alisson, the long-term replacement for Alisson. So he's going to the Euro 2020. So joining him will be Sergio Ramos, obviously captain. His value might be on the wane, but he's still got amazing statistics for a 34-year-old. Always touting, I'm off this year. I'm leaving. And then he turns around and he gets another bumper deal. So. I don't. If I see him moving, he'll be to China nowadays. I think this is it for him. He's 34 years of age, 36 for the World Cup. Nah, he won't make that. Unless he's still churning out at Real Madrid in a couple of years' time, which I don't think. I think, when does his contract? His contract ends at 2021. He'll be on the move then to China, something like that. So he makes the squad, as does Sergio Roberto for Barcelona, 28 years of age. Forever with Barcelona, which is good. Nice and loyal, 23 games, 2 assists, 6.86 average rated. Can play down the right-hand side, anywhere you like, really. And also in the middle. Sergio Roberto, does he make the squad? I can't see. He does make the sort of recent squad. Got 7 caps, 1 goal for his nation. Was not selected after June. That was his last appearance for Spain. But he makes the squad. Rodri also joins him, the Manchester City defensive midfielder. A recent addition, formerly of Atletico Madrid and Villarreal. Villarreal sold him to Atletico Madrid for 17.75 million, and then Atletico Madrid sold him to Man City for 60 million. He's the future of Manchester City at that centre-back role where Fernandinho played or used to play or whatever. He may still play there, I don't know. But he makes a squad, 24 years of age. One of the futures of Spain. There was Rodri, and now we have Rodrigo, who is on the books at Valencia, 28 years of age. Again, one of those strikers trying to be the figurehead for Spain. Not scoring that many goals for Valencia, which is a problem according to this. 27 games, 8 goals, 5 assists, 3 man of the matches, and 7.09 average rated. He scored 8 goals in 26 games for his country in this simulation, valued at £54 million. 29 years of age, getting on a little bit. Saul makes the squad as well. He's 24 years of age in the real world for Atletico Madrid, and that's where he plays. Look at that versatility. You know what? Elliot Bennett, eat your heart out. This guy can play anywhere you want. Anyway, they should have goalkeeper. That would have been absolutely amazing. 25 years of age for Atletico Madrid. Formerly of nobody. Another. Yeah, I guess loyalty must be a thing in Spain. Players don't seem to hobnob around too often. They seem to stick with their academy, which is nice to see. But yes, if you're that versatile and you're good, you're going to go. So Saul makes the squad. Joining him will be Suso. Suso is on the books in the real world. Where are you in the real world? We'll find out in a second. He's actually a Tottenham Hotspur in this world. Can play down the right-hand side, anywhere across the middle in the attacking midfield slot. Formerly of AC Milan. He started the game in AC Milan, 16 games, 1 goal, 6.99 average rated. He moved to Spurs for £34.5 million. Ex-Liverpool player, was sold by Liverpool to AC Milan for £950,000, and obviously AC Milan stuck with him, and they made a bit of money in the end. So, yeah, he makes the squad. It's a surprising one, I think. Was he ever in contention? No. Oh, yeah, he was. He was last selected in September, so he might make the squad. 5 caps to his name in this. I'd be surprised if he makes it. Thiago, though, he does make the squad. 43 caps, 3 goals. Thiago, I want to go in and check something else. Yep, he is. This is what I remember from him from earlier games. He could play for Brazil, he could play for Italy, he could play for Spain, but he opted to play for Spain. 43 caps, 3 goals. On the books at Bayern these days, has been there for a while, was formerly at Barcelona. They picked him up for £17 million back in the day. Defensive midfielder, but also can play further forward if you want to experiment a little bit more. But he'll go. He was in the squad as well, so I expect that to be in there. A name that I'm not too familiar with, Vitolo, who is at the books at Atletico Madrid. 30-year-old attacking midfielder, can play down the left-hand side predominantly, can also switch to the right, maybe as an inside forward, you never know. Good season. On average, 7.25 rated for the year. 24 games, 4 assists, a couple of goal in the league, a couple of goals in the other tournaments. But for Tolo, he makes it. Don't see him anywhere in the horizon, so he'll make the squad. As does Jordi Alba. We expected that. 31 years of age, left back, can play anywhere down the left hand side really with Barcelona. Rated at £42 million, 7.34 average rated in this. Scored a couple of goals as well as from left back, so it was no question he would make it. Kepa makes it as well. Chelsea's number 1, formerly of Athletic Bilbao, picked up for £71 million. Absolute crazy money. Obviously, Chelsea's number 1. What's going on here? This looks a bit weird. There we go. That's more like it. Gonna be probably second fiddle for David De Gea for the time being. But if he can buy this time, he should be expect to be Spain's number 1 within maybe the next Euros. Cesar Apachecha from Chelsea, left back, right back, wherever you want to play even a centre back as well. Versatile sort of defender, 30 years of age now, formerly of Olympique Marseille back in the day, bought for £6.5 million 2012. Forever present at Chelsea. Took him a while to break through as a regular, but he made it in the end, and he played 33 times this time around, 3 assists, 7.10 average rated. He'll make the squad. He's nowhere near on this. He wasn't in the recent squad, and he wasn't in the last batch. So it's been a while since he's actually had a call up in the real world. It looks like joining him will be Marc Bartra of Real Betis. The name is throwing me off a little bit. Formerly of Borussia Dortmund, picked up 2017-2018 season for £9.25 million. Had a very good season for Betis this time around. 33 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, 7.12, 7.24 average rated. 15 caps in this bizarro world. Next up, we have Sergio Busquets. That's right, from that amazing trio, or the last man standing from that amazing trio of Xavi, Iniesta, and now Busquets. He's now leading the line for Barcelona and for Spain. 124 caps so far. Still got a good couple of years ahead of him. Forever with Barcelona since 2005-2006. Like I said, was part of that amazing trio. Yep, no questions. As long as he stays fit, he goes. Dani Carvajal also goes as well. He's in the latest squad for Real Madrid. 27 years of age in the real world, 28 here. 32 caps as well for a product with Real Madrid. Did have a loan. Actually, he doubled out on a deal to buy a Leverkusen back in the day, but they snapped him back a season later. Thought, you know what, shit, we made a mistake. So he makes a squad, can play down the right-hand side. That's why the other matey boy doesn't get that many games, because he plays at right back. And David De Gea, and that is it. That is the Spanish squad. And take a little look at all its glory. So, the big names missing out. Dani Olmo doesn't make the squad. He does in this world. Paco Alcázar from Dortmund doesn't make the squad. Other ones that don't make the squad. Adam Traore recently announced that he would play for Spain. Doesn't make the squad. Santi Cazorla doesn't make the squad as well. So there's some surprising names is missing. But obviously, we don't know. We don't know yet. We have to wait till May to find out. But let me give me your thoughts and opinions about this squad. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Any names that you expect to see in it? Get in the comment section down below. We're doing these for the whole 20 nations, including the likes of Finland, Czech Republic and all that. Those are going to be an absolute treat. But alongside this, I've actually released my opinion of the 23-man squad for Spain on the channel, so make sure you check that out as well. There should be a little badge or a little shortcut at the end of this video, so make sure you check that sucker out. But again, make sure you comment, leave a like, leave a subscribe if you're new, because I've got lots of Euro 2020 videos coming at you on the channel. I'll see you around, boys. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.